Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Vengeance Day Predict the Outcome. We got a lot to talk about, as you see right here. NXT Vengeance Day coming your way tonight from maybe one of my future hometowns, my future city, Charlotte, North Carolina. Remarkable for NXT. We'll get to that. So we're gonna predict the matches, including the championship match between champion Braun Breaker defending his NXT championship against number one contender Grayson Waller. But you can see in the background, it's going to be inside of a 15-foot solid steel cage. Can Grayson Waller realize his dream and become NXT champion, or will Braun Breaker continue his dominance as the one and only NXT champion who's been dominating for almost nearly a year, a full year as champion? Braun Breaker has done it all. Even Grayson Waller, he has done it all. He has dominated NXT for almost a year. We'll talk about that coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents Predict the Outcome for NXT Vengeance Day. And two, we'll talk about WWE 2K23. You see right here, Bad Bunny makes a rare appearance. What is Bad Bunny doing? We'll talk about that as well. As also to the loss, the passing of the genius, Lanny Poffo. Genius Lanny Poffo was 68 years old. We'll talk about the genius and all this and more when the Pro Wrestling Show presents NXT Vengeance Day, and it starts right now. We had a little glitch there, but thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. Presents the NXT Vengeance Day Predict the Outcome. Thank you all. I'm your host as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here for NXT Vengeance Day. Coming your way from the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. And what a event is going to be. NXT showcase that they can go outside Florida and compete with the WWE on many levels. So like I said, we're ready to get things started. So we're gonna first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling Hit on Connect, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Yes, indeed, we got a lot to get to. So let's get started with this. We're gonna talk about this. The New Day, the new NXT. Well, they've been NXT Tag Team Champions, but they defend their goal in North Carolina against three different teams. As you see right here, we have Chase U. We have Chase U, who had to get here, and they had to get here by advancing into what happened this past week. Chase U had advanced by winning a last chance tag team match, and they got themselves advanced in. So Braun, what's his name? Duke Hudson, now trying to be the core man for Chase U, as well as Pretty Deadly, former tag team champions, and the almost forgotten Gallus. Like I said, this is New Day's first tag team title defense. I don't know if Xavier Woods is ready. We've been hearing reports about Xavier Woods by having an injury, but only time will tell with Xavier Woods and see if he's able and if he's ready to compete. So that's the thing about it. When you compete, you're competing against the best and the brightest. everything has to offer. The New Day are now I say we'll pick up the win, and this match to me will begin Vengeance Day. You know they like to have a tag team match, so look for that as well. Speaking of that, the North American Championship is on the line as Wesley defends his goal against Dijak. Dominic Dijak returning with a new look, a bearded goatee. Dijak taking on Wesley. Um, Dijak, they're saying he's the odds-on favorite to win over Wesley. So look for Dijak. I would say look for Wesley to win by some way, some fluke, some fashion to keep that rivalry going. Look for Wesley to win his match over Dijak. Continue his momentum going into that. So look for that. Also, the women's tag team titles online. This is kind of unique. This is a unique women's championship tag team championship match. And you see the champions, Katina Chance and Kaden Carter, takes on Fallon Henry and I forgot her name in a match. What do you think when Fallon Henry and what's her name? Them the two women that was at odds against each other over a bar. And over with Fallon Henry parents was almost close to closing down the bar. That's what they say. And so now she won a match to stay keeping her bar, and they had a match, and you know how that went, the bar. Now these two ladies are gonna join forces to take on the tag team champions in a match. Now imagine these two women on your right being tag team champions. They can't coexist, but they'll put their pride aside to win the tag team gold, women's tag team gold. So it's going to be an uphill battle. But look for Kaden Carter and continue chance to remain women's tag team champions. So hey, also too, um, a match I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm that match too, but this is the match I'm looking forward to seeing. Carmelo Hayes taking on Apollo Crews. This is a battle of respect. Carmelo Hayes now is NXT's rising star. He's been a rising star for lately. Um, Carmelo Hayes could be the man, and like I said, he could be the man, the face of NXT. I look at it one day, he's going to be the face. He calls himself him. But the only way to get there is to go the distance. And Apollo Crews stands in Carmelo's way. So look for this match. Apollo Crews taking on Carmelo Hayes in a barn burner in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Both men will probably get 1 fall each, but the deciding factor will end up being Carmelo Hayes winning the match. This should have been for to be honest with you. This should have been whoever wins this match should have been the #1 contender at Stand and Deliver. So look for that being the case. That match going to be that winner becomes #1 contender for the NXT Championship at Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend in Hollywood. So look for Carmelo Hayes to see himself lights, camera, and action, getting a shot in the NXT Championship. He's worked his band damnedest over than MJF. Be honest, I'd say that. Look for Carmelo Hayes to win his match and stuff. Um, Also too, Roxanne Perez, she will go against Roxanne Perez has an eventful night herself at NXT Stand and Deliver. Roxanne Perez will defend her championship, her women's title, in a triple threat match for the women's championship. And we will show the picture coming up shortly. Roxanne Perez um got her work cut out for her that night too. So everybody got their work cut out for them. Um, I mean, when everybody got their work cut out for them, you know the they said the feathers fly and flock. So Roxanne Perez, and it's easy. She's been targeted by what's their name? Toxic Attraction as of late, and Roxanne wants to showcase her skills and her talents in the ring. So Roxanne Perez, if we can get a picture of the three women who's going to compete for the video. Let me show you this to you. Roxanne Perez defends her championship against GCL and JC Jane. And it is at the bottom. We ain't no question. Roxanne Perez leaving out with her women's title. Plain and simple. Also, too, speaking of that, the main event. This is the main event right here. Braun Breaker defends his goal against Grayson Waller inside of a steel cage. You see the background Charlotte, but you can see the steel cage from the back. This match right here is pure nutrition right here at its finest. Braun Breaker been a strong champion, but been having a lot of hits and misses with Grayson Waller. We told you the Pro Wrestling Show on the NXT Ring Report. He'll have his moments, but Grayson Waller kind of outsmarted Braun by doing stuff like trying to knock Braun senseless, leaving Braun out, and Braun kind of taking the bait. So Braun got watch out for Grayson Waller and watch out for his deadly tactics, even with that spear. Braun Breaker, Grayson Waller, a lot of cockiness in him. He act like a cocky Miz, a cocky SOB. But Braun Breaker will emerge victorious over Grayson Waller inside that steel cage, going into Stand and Deliver, where he will probably meet Carmelo Hayes one-on-one and stuff. Well, we'll see that coming up as well. But Braun Breaker will emerge victorious in his match and into Stand and Deliver. All right, that ends the NXT Vengeance predict the outcome. Even Mandy Rose made a rare appearance. She was supposed to be on there, but she got fired for unknown specific reasons, so we'll never know. So hey. All right, that ends the NXT Ring Report predict the outcome. Coming up right now is we're gonna talk about hot topic on hot topics. What this to talk about? Let's See, we'll get back on hot topics right quick. On hot topic, we want to send our condolences to the brother of the late great Macho Man Randy Savage, the genius. He has passed away at the age of 68 years old. The genius. Who can forget the genius of wrestling? Him making poems and throwing even saying wacky, way crazy stuff. The genius. I remember back in 1989 when the genius took on Hulk Hogan for the WWE Championship. He won, but he won by disqualification. But he can claim he's the only man back in them days in the Federation era that defeated Hulk Hogan. The genius played a part with the Macho Man's coronation with Sensational Sherry and all them. So the genius passed away at the age of 60, 68. Man, just don't know. You never know who's sick or who's not sick, so you never know. Uh, we want to send our condolences to Lanny Poffio, the genius of wrestling. He was the genius. All right. Also, too, we're hearing reports about Nick Khan. Um, we're hearing that Nick Khan said that WWE wants to monetize ring assets like the ring apron, the turnbuckle, the ring mats, and it's something they're taking a deep dive. He says they speak with creative and see if a reality when they're doing it. So they want to monetize everything. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta monetize your business, monetize your logo. Even like sometimes when I be wanting to do, you see right here with Connect with the logo right there. You trying to monetize everything, trying to do business with everyone, so everyone gets a fair deal, fair hit. Oh, you know how that go. So how that be. Also, too, see that right here, WWE 2K23. This is I guess the version of the NXT arena, and they got their version of War Games. You can tell right here, this is the NXT arena, and it's shaped like War Games. I guess they shaped it up like a War Games arena, which is nice. It's super cool. I'm gonna go back and play. I'm gonna go back and play what I got now, so I'm gonna go back eventually and play it. As you see right here, Bad Bunny is a pre-downloadable character. You got to pre-order to get Bad Bunny. So Bad Bunny, I guess he'll be making his WWE debut on the game. So we'll see that. As well as NXT star Cora Jade. She's in the game. We have to figure out what she's doing. She ain't back in trouble. And then the Seth freaking Wildness, the Messiah, the architect, the everything you want to call him. He's in the game, so hey, look for that. All right. Let me say this. Oh, and then too, we're celebrating Black History Month this February. Connect TV celebrates Black History Month with all layers. We probably might do a Black History feature on Viral, just just to yeah, we might do a feature on Viral stuff with Black History. So look for that coming your way soon. So, hey, want to showcase Black History Month. We're gonna show you too. And then speaking of wrestling terms, here is a Black History. We're looking right here. I'm gonna look right here right quick. We see a lot of people. We see Jay Carhill, people from the past, the current, and gonna be the future. We see Ricochet. We see Devon Dudley. We see The Rock, Bobby Lashley, Keith Lee, Big E, The New Day, Bianca Belair, Booker T, Sasha Banks, Bad News Brown, Zeus. Everyone has contributed during Black History Month, so it's been a month. So, thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestler Show presents Predict the Outcome for NXT Vengeance Day. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long, and thank you for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestler Show. We hope to see you next week. See you then. And watch NXT Vengeance Day on Peacock right now. See you later.